rock.
Oh yeah, the classic beige box. A relic of a bygone era. Back when computing was fresh, exciting, and the limits of technology just seemed ever-changing and unceasingly growing. A time well before the internet turned into a breeding ground for pure degeneracy and MK Ultra mind control, and when technology was truly awesome rather than burdensome. But enough of the Ted Kaczynski talk. Let's get drunk on nostalgia for a moment. I still remember my early childhood fascination with these old systems, seeing my dad's Athlon XP computer light up, hearing that CRT monitor hum, and watching him play groundbreaking 3D software that holds its own regard today. I remember my very first computer system, made with leftovers from his previous upgrades, built in a fresh new case, and crawling the interwebs of the early 2000s, searching for the coolest games, websites, and media, back when Flash and Shockwave were on top.
It's my appreciation for this era of hardware that drew me to watching some of my favorite YouTubers like LGR and Drago1, true greats of the online computing scene. Average Joes just tinkering with the old and new, doing the same things that you like to do, and providing invaluable information about hardware, operating systems, and preserving old software. It's these types of creators that make the internet a great tool and an invaluable source of information. After watching these guys and scrolling r/Sleeper battle stations for years, I figured it was finally time to piece something sort of special of my own together. The epic journey in today's episode was brought to you by Craigslist. No, I don't have a sponsorship. I just so happened to find this lovely Inwin shell when I glanced at this dying old platform. This particular unit is an Inwin V508T. I spent weeks keeping an eye on Marketplace and eBay in search of the perfect case, the only requirement being the color beige. Found absolutely nothing that wasn't incredibly overpriced. Sure, this isn't the coolest vintage creamy beige box in the world, but hell, it's mine, and I'm really proud of it. It's really cool, and I'm really excited to get this thing going and on the road and playing some games and maybe take it to some LAN events. This particular Inwin case supports micro ATX motherboards. In its original configuration, it came with a 300-watt PowerMan power supply. It also has this beautiful suck hole that, unfortunately, mine is missing. It seems, according to Newegg, that it was initially available in 2004, which makes it old enough to be old, but not old enough to be collectible, which is perfect. I can hack it up and not feel bad about it.
And hack it up, I sure did.
As far as modifications go, I cut a big hole in the front of the case to add a larger fan. I also cut out some speed holes for our GPU in the bottom so it can suck in fresh air.
With all that out of the way, now we can get into the hardware that's going in this bad boy. For our CPU, we have a Ryzen 5 5600X with a boost clock of 4.6 GHz, 6 cores, and 12 threads. Also has 32 megs of L3 cache and scores a 21864 in CPU mark. And while it is an older chip, it still performs favorably. It's good enough for gaming and light workloads. And just look at those pretty gold pins. Our GPU is an XFX RX 5700 XT Thick 2 Ultra model. Yes, ultra thick indeed. It sports a core clock of 1980 MHz and 8 gigs of VRAM. It measures in at the guy your wife said not to worry about. It's a pretty long fella, and the front end of it looks like a Kenworth truck. And GPU mark, it scores a 16356. Performance-wise, it compares favorably to a GTX 1080 and RTX 2070. For storage, we have a Crucial P310 Gen 4 M.2 SSD, 1TB model with a read and write of 7100 megabytes per second and 6000 megabytes per second, respectively. SSDs are just so fast nowadays, it doesn't really matter what you get. For our memory, we have this incredibly reflective 32GB kit of Team Group RGB memory. DDR4 clocked at 3600 MHz. It's just so pretty. Would you look at that? For intake and exhaust fans, I went with these Thermalright ARGB fans. I think they present the best value for the money. They are stupid cheap. A pack of 320 mils is $13. You can't go wrong. And as you can plainly see, in the rear I have a 92, and in the front a 120 installed, ready to rip. For our CPU cooler, we have this little Coolio thing. It's just a cheapo unit off of AliExpress. It has an ARGB fan, a little piano black LCD display, and copper heat pipes. It's just your basic aluminum fin tower style cooler, and it feels pretty sturdy, so I don't think I'll have any issues with it.
Our Ryzen 5 is a cool chip to boot.
For some additional intake, we have this little 5¼ inch hard drive cooler. It's got a pretty mean looking little grill on the front of it. It also has these little three 40mm fans on the back, but I don't think those are gonna do. They gotta go. With that being said, I have these little 3 PWM server fans I'm gonna throw in with a splitter. Now to provide sauce, we have a 750 watt Supernova SFM PSU ready to crank out HD games, baby. Can handle anything that triple can handle and more. For Madre, we have a little ASRock B550 motherboard. It's got a really nice feature set, great I/O, Wi-Fi, and most importantly, it has ARGB and PC speaker. Before I get started on this build, I want to give a huge shout out to Geekenspiel for being an excellent human being with an incredible storefront. If you haven't heard of this guy, he makes these beautiful retro case badges. The Asheville Computer Club is a LGR donation fund thing, and he also sent me this cool retro and side sticker. Check out his website and place orders right now, because I know if you're watching this, you want this stuff. So buy, consume. Holy shit! And now it's time for computer building purgatory. OS install. Coke for all my hunters out there. Diet Coke is objectively better than the regular Coke. Only country that matters, yada yada yada, no. Appropriate. Nope, nope. Fuck that. Fuck you. Fuck off. In fact,
You must die!
Leet Haxor. No, absolutely not. Fuck off. Stop it. Double fuck you, Microsoft. Oh, and would you look at that? We're in. I'm gonna get my programs off Night real quick. And download Retro Bar, because it's sick. Now that's a proper start. Okay, that's gotta go. Solutions for everything. And here's our beautissimus desktop with OpenShell and Retro Bar. Oh yeah, baby. Now that this thing is officially alive, I felt it was only right to baptize and chrismate it with Quake 2. It's just a necessity. Of course, who wouldn't love to see Doom Eternal running on a CRT monitor? Frame rates are pretty insane, but it's not saying a whole lot considering that it's only running in 1024 by 768. And the wizards at id also created an engine that could run on a potato, so there's that too. And while not a demanding game by any stretch of the imagination, Black Mesa really shows off the black levels and colors that only a CRT monitor can provide. And plus, it's Half-Life. And of course, you gotta have the Duke. Duke Nukem 3D is the best game ever made. It really is. It really is. Come on, Duke, you tell him.
Okay, I'm looking good.
Sure are, bud. And now it is time for some benchmarks. And our system here scores a whopping 9504 in 3D Mark's Time Strike demo. And according to Eternal Classic User Bench, our computer here is nothing but a massive pile of e-waste. Thank you, very cool. Now to tie things together, I did get this meat claw to information processing unit interfacing device. It's a Dharma Shark M3 in the beige and gray colorway. Now I am a sucker for a wireless mouse with a modern shape, and while the color on this thing is a little bit more pink than our Model M, I think it still fits pretty well. Now, without a side panel on the case, one may conjecture that this is more of a hot rod than it is a sleeper. But joke's on you. If I put the panel on and then turn the lights off, you would never know. But really, where's the fun in hiding those glorious LEDs? I mean, come on. When you hit that thonky power button and this thing stares you in the face with its glowing mug, how can you not love it? Its pretentious, glowing manner indeed signifies that the juice is loose. And one final addition, besides a GPU riser to fix our atrocious sag, is this beautiful Limp Bizkit sticker. A promotional sticker from 1999 for the album Significant Other.
This thing would fit right in the now millennial teenager's bedroom. This token serves to show that I don't care what you think. I'm going to put stupid lights in my old computer case. And I know you don't care about my generation. You don't give a fuck about me. And I don't give a fuck about you. But I tell you what, I'm gonna listen to Limp Bizkit until the day I die. And to all my hardcore gamer biscuit bumper brothers out there, Godspeed.